Hi, Trish. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, I'm well, thank you. How are you, Adam?
I'm doing good. I really appreciate you sharing your time with us today.
Of course, it's my pleasure.
All right, so I got some questions for you. Start by telling me about yourself, what industry you are in, what title do you have, and what does your day to day look like?
My name is Trish. I'm the manager of my TC team. I have a real estate license, although I am not active. I'm not an active realtor. I do use my license in a different aspect of the business, and that is by assisting realtors with their transactions and then also helping them manage their transactions for the broker office so that they're within compliance with the DRE. The Department of Real Estate has an extensive amount of paperwork in order to close a transaction that's required for a realtor to submit, and that's where we come into play. So basically what we do is when a realtor actually sells a home, goes into escrow, our job is to help them close the transaction by managing all of the paperwork that's required for them to submit to their broker, and therefore that they can also get paid. They call us transaction coordinators. I have a team of 4 girls on my team, and what we do is we assist anyone who is in need of our help to get paid on time, basically.
How did you find Virtudesk?
I found Virtudesk through my actual manager, the owner of Keller Williams Realty. He is basically a very smart managing manager that I've worked with for a very long time, and I've informed him that I need help with regards to some of the tedious things such as DocuSigns, creating documents, and he recommended Virtudesk for us.
What type of VA do you have, and how did you figure out what type you needed?
The VA I have is basically full-time. What we were looking for is someone who is basically a team player, ready to learn, and then also basically very patient, detail-oriented, because our position does involve a lot of details and then also making sure that we have the proper information in our data system in order to complete a file. So therefore, I needed someone who was obviously quick to learn, smart, and then also basically just very patient, because it does take a lot of patience to do what we do all day.
What are some pain points you experience in your work, and how does your VA help you with that?
The pinpoints that I experience throughout the day is basically a lot of creating disclosures, documents, DocuSigns. As you know, like I stated, there are a lot of requirements for the Department of Real Estate for us to submit to their broker, and then also making sure that all the documents and paperwork are done properly. And so therefore, what we do is, and how my VA helps me, is by creating disclosures that we need for our clients, sending DocuSigns to our clients, the buyers, the sellers, the agents, organizing the transaction, reviewing the offers, and then making sure that they go ahead and enter the actual information and the details that are very important in a purchase agreement into our data system called TC Docs. And basically that really helps me really understand quickly by just reviewing the summary page that they provide to me, the VAs anyway, to be able to understand the transaction and what's needed and what's required for that particular file. Therefore, I don't have to review an entire 16-page purchase agreement, whether if it's 16 or let's say 20 pages. I've trained the VA to review the pinpoints of what I need them to review, and therefore they enter all of the information that I've requested for them to understand and enter into TC Doc. Or when I review the TC Doc summary, all of the important items that I need to know in a transaction will be there. And it's extremely helpful when a VA is obviously willing to basically just is ready to work. The reason why I say this is because for me, I have a lot of tasks throughout the day that is thrown at me. However, I do have a lot of problem solving throughout the day that I have to do with agents. They call me constantly asking me questions. Again, like I said, I have 4 girls on my team. They also throughout the day ask me questions with regards to some of the issues and problems they have with their own agents. The VA that I have really tremendously helps me eliminate some of the tedious, urgent tasks that I need done right away. I could just text him immediately and then let him know this is what I need, and he just gets it done right away. To me, that is like the key thing that really, really helps me, because he helps me look good to the agents that I work with. That's great, because that's how we bring in more business for our team.
I would like to know, how would you rate your VA in your Virtudesk experience on a scale of 1 to 10, and why?
I would rate him a 9. He is so amazing. He's wonderful. I love Marvin. He is always ready to like learn something new. What I love about him is like he tries to understand what he's doing and why he's doing it. It's important in our business to learn and just not just do, right? Because our part in this transaction coordinating is basically making sure that we understand every step, so that the agent is also on the purchase agreement. What we need to do is create and making sure that documents and disclosures are prepared properly. It is consistent in a way. However, all transactions are somewhat different, forms that are required. And I love how Marvin tries to understand when I ask him to create a document and he'll ask as to why, because we didn't create it for the other transaction. It's just very soothing to know that he's interested in learning, or interested in the position in a way where he wants to learn it, so that for next time he understands and he doesn't have to ask me again.
All right. Thank you so much, Trish, for sharing us all this information and your experience, your journey with Virtudesk. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you as one of our clients. You're a valued client.
Thank you
Thank you
so much,
so much,
Adam.
Trish. Thank you. You have
Take
a great
care.
day.
You
You
too.
too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.